What the heck is up, guys? It's your boy Henry, and today we are doing a sort of a playthrough. We are doing a playthrough of Skyrim for Amazon Alexa. So, I have not really... she turned on. Stop. Alexa, stop. So, yeah, basically, we're going to have to be careful when we say her name, but basically we're going to be doing a playthrough of it. I don't know how long this game is. I don't know exactly what it entails, but it looks like if you guys are interested, you can watch too. So, Alexa, open Skyrim.
Welcome back to Skyrim, adventurer. You were standing at a crossroads deciding where to go. In one direction is a fortified town, in the other is a foggy dock. Where would you like to go?
Foggy dock?
Once at the foggy dock, a dark elf blacksmith greets you. She tells you of the terrible evil lurking in a nearby mountain pass that has been terrorizing the foggy dock. Will you lend your spell and steel to her cause?
Yes. Looks like we're getting into some
You
action,
arrive
guys.
at your first dungeon. As the mighty Dovahkiin, you obviously already know that you can use your weapon, cast spell, or shout to battle your enemies.
Obviously.
And, seeing as how you're Skyrim's chosen one, you certainly will never ever need to ask to flee when facing an enemy too powerful for you.
Never.
Nope. A powerful warrior like you won't ever need to flee, or even take enough damage to ask, "What is my health?" So let's continue.
Alexa,
You follow the...
what is my health?
Your health is 100.
Ooh.
Are you ready to face the peril ahead?
Of course.
Cut into the mountainside is an ancient shrine. The offerings, however, are fresh. You hear clicking. A large mud crab scuttles out from a puddle. You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee. What would you like to do?
Cast spell.
Your frostbite stings the large mud crab. Your magic skill has increased to level 2. You have learned new spells. The large mud crab snaps its pincers. You take 6 damage.
Dang.
What would you like to do?
Heal.
You can attack with weapon, cast spell,
Dang it.
use shout, or flee. What would you like to do?
Oh, boys, we need some shields or something. Attack with weapon.
You can attack with weapon, cast spell,
Attack with
use
weapon?
shout, or flee.
Alexa,
What would you like to do?
attack with weapon.
Your dagger pierces the large mud crab. Your skill with arms has increased to level 2.
Dang.
The large mud crab snaps its pincers. You take 6 damage.
What the heck?
What would you like to do?
Alexa, you shout.
Foos. Your unrelenting force throws the large mud crab back, staggering it. Your foe has some resistance to that attack.
Dang. Dang.
Your thumb grows mighty. Your shout skill has increased to level 2. The large mud crab snaps its pincers. You take 6 damage.
Dang.
What would you like to do?
It looks like we've got our things to level 2 now. Use spell.
You can attack with weapon,
Alexa?
cast spell.
Use spell.
Your frostbite chills the large mud crab. It will never move again. You are victorious.
Yo.
Your health is at 82.
Let's go.
Your magicka swells with arcane power. Your magic skill has increased to level 3.
Level 3, my
You
boys.
loot the large mud crab's remains. Find a superior iron battle axe.
Let's go.
And cast aside your old weapon. There are 2 ways forward, a treeless plateau and a wide ridge. Which do you choose?
Wide ridge.
You venture further up the mountain. An icy wind chills you to the bones. You hear clicking. A large mud crab scuttles out from a puddle.
Are you kidding me?
You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee. What would you like to do?
Alexa, volume up.
You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee. What would you like to do?
Attack with weapon.
Your battle axe rends the large mud crab.
That's right, guys. We got a new battle axe.
Your
Let's
skill
go.
with arms has increased to level 3.
Level 3. Let's
The
go.
large mud crab snaps its pincers.
Crap.
You take 6 damage. What would you like to do?
Attack with weapon.
Your battle axe terminates the large mud crab.
2
The
hit.
large mud crab's dead shell clatters.
2 hit KO.
If only you had time to make some steamed mud crab legs. You are victorious. Your health is at 76.
Alexa,
You ignore the useless...
make steamed crab legs.
There are two paths
Dang, we
before
can't
you,
do it.
a windswept plateau and an exposed ridge. Which do you choose?
Exposed ridge.
You venture further up the mountain. A mist seeps off a frozen waterfall.
Uh-oh.
You crouch down and sneak through the shadows. Whatever's ahead, you're going to hit it before it hits you.
Ooh.
The room brightens up with an otherworldly light.
Oh,
A
crap.
flame atronach twists in the air, blocking your path. You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee. What would you like to do?
Well, boys, we are a ice elemental. We're facing a flame elemental. I am not super hyped about this. Alexa? Use
You can
weapon.
attack with weapon,
Alexa.
cast spell.
Attack with weapon.
Your battle axe rends the flame atronach. The flame atronach hurls a ball of fire at you. You take 16 damage.
Oh my gosh.
What would you like to do?
Attack with weapon.
Your battle axe hacks the flame atronach.
Okay.
Your skill with arms has increased to level 4.
Let's go.
The flame atronach hurls a ball of fire at you.
Oh no,
You
guys.
take 16 damage.
We're screwed.
What
We're
would you
done
like
for.
to do?
We can't use our elemental power, I don't think, because it's just ice and he's fire. We're gonna try it. Alexa,
You can attack with
use spell.
your frostbite chills the flame atronach.
Really?
Your foe has some resistance to that attack.
Oh, yeah.
The flame atronach hurls a ball of fire at you.
Oh my.
You take
Oh my
16
gosh.
damage. What would you
Alexa?
like to do?
What is my health?
Your health is 28.
Holy
You
crap,
can
guys.
attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee.
Let's just
What would
go
you
with
like to
weapon. We
do?
leveled up our weapon. Alexa, use weapon.
You can attack with weapon,
Alexa?
cast spell.
Attack with weapon.
Your battle axe decapitates the flame atronach.
Let's go.
The flame atronach is cast back into oblivion. You are victorious. Your health is at 28. You ignore the useless junk in the flame atronach's inventory and find an epic iron battle axe.
Let's go.
Shiny. You have successfully cleared the mountain pass of evil. This should earn you a generous reward. You made it all the way around the mountain back to where you began. Funny how walking in a circle will do that.
Let's go, my boys.
The dark elf breathes a sigh of relief and thanks you for putting down every last one of those vile villains. They really had it coming. She tosses you a large leather sack. Embroidered on the bag are the words, "I am sworn to carry your burdens." You head out on the road. After running in the wrong direction for a time,
Oh
you
my
arrive
gosh.
at a crossroads.
Of course, my
In
boys.
one direction is a fortified town, in the other is a Daedric shrine. Where would you like to go?
We should probably go to the town.
In
but-
one direction is a fortified town, in
Ooh.
the other is a Daedric shrine. Where would you like to go?
Alexa, pause.
In one direction is a
Alexa.
fortified town.
Pause.
In one direction is a fortified town.
Alexa,
in the other is a
Go
Daedric.
to the shrine.
At the Daedric
I hope
shrine,
we find
an Altmer
HP.
adventurer greets you. He desperately needs you to retrieve a family tree tapestry from an abandoned fort. Will you help the Altmer adventurer?
Yes.
You follow the quest marker to your destination. You step over some debris and notice this is an old Nordic ruin. You wonder if they are the friendly kind of Nords, or the unfriendly kind. Do you charge into danger?
No.
You head out on the road. After an uncomfortable run-in with something more escorting a prisoner, you arrive at a crossroads. In one direction is a fortified town, in the other is a Nord village. Where would you like to go?
Fortified town.
Once at the fortified town, an imperial innkeeper greets you. She tells you of the terrible evil lurking in a nearby forest that has been terrorizing the fortified town. Will you lend your spell and steel to her cause?
Alexa, what is my health?
Your health is 100. Will you lend your spell and
Oh.
steel to her cause?
Yes. Apparently our health regens, so we can do more
You
battles.
follow the quest marker to your destination.
Gotcha.
Rabbits scatter as you enter the forest. You wonder why they are even in the game. Will you venture in?
Yes. Alexa,
You hear it?
yes.
You can attack with weapon,
Oh, what?
cast spell, use shout,
Whoops.
or flee. What would you like to do?
Alexa, what are we fighting?
You can attack with weapon, cast
Alexa,
spell, use
attack
shout.
with weapon.
Your battle
Accidentally
axe
skipped something?
decapitates the small frostbite spider. The small frostbite
Nice.
spider's carapace thumps to the ground and bits of leg fill the air. You are victorious. Your health is at 100. There are two paths before you, an old hunting trail and a moss-covered bridge. Which do you choose?
Moss-covered bridge.
You move deeper into the forest. The pristine splendor of the forest is marred by the rotten corpse of an adventurer.
Ooh.
Cause of death, knee wounds. A skulking death hound growls at
Arrow
you.
to the knee.
His master may be close by. You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee. What would you like to do?
Cast spell.
Your sparks shock the death hound. The death hound lunges at you and
Oh.
bites.
Uh-oh.
You take 8 damage.
Oh, crap.
What would you like to do?
Shout.
Foos. Your unrelenting force throws the death hound back, staggering it. Your foe is resistant to this type of attack.
Oh, crap. Of course it is.
Your shout skill has increased to level 3.
Hey, at least we
You now
increased our skill.
command unrelenting force. The death hound lunges at you and bites. You take 8 damage. What
Not
would you
good.
like to do?
Not good. Attack with weapon.
Your battle axe decapitates the death hound. The death hound whimpers and dies. You are victorious.
We killed a
Your
dog.
health is at 84.
We killed a
There
dog.
are 2 ways forward, a magnificent glade and a flower-lined footpath. Which do you choose?
Magnificent glade.
You move deeper into the forest. A lonely tower stands crumbling amidst the trees. Suddenly, a chill runs up your spine.
Uh-oh.
There's great danger ahead.
Yeah, there is.
The room brightens up with an otherworldly light. A
Ooh.
flame atronach twists in the air, blocking
Another
your
one?
path.
You kidding me?
You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee.
Use
what would you like to
weapon.
do?
Alexa, use weapon.
Your battle axe rends the flame atronach.
Best believe.
Your skill with arms has increased to level 5.
We hit
The
those.
flame atronach hurls a ball of fire at you. You take 16 damage.
Oh my gosh.
What would you like to do?
Alexa, what is my health?
Your health is 68.
Okay.
You can attack
we got
with
this for
weapon,
show.
cast spell,
For
use
show, my
shout,
boys.
or flee. What would you like to do?
Use spell.
Your frostbite stings the flame atronach. Your foe is resistant to this type of attack.
Not good. We should have guessed
Your
that.
magicka swells with arcane power. Your magic skill has increased to level 4.
Level 4,
The
my
flame
boys.
atronach hurls a ball of fire at you. You take 16
Oh my
damage.
gosh.
What would you like to do?
Not good. Use weapon.
You can attack with weapon, cast spell,
Alexa.
use shout.
Attack with weapon.
Your battle axe chops the flame atronach. The flame atronach hurls a ball of fire at you. You take 16 damage.
Oh crap.
What would you like to do?
Let's attack one more time. Attack with weapon.
Your battle axe cleaves the flame atronach. The flame atronach is cast back into oblivion. You survived the battle. Your health is at 36.
Of course we did.
You loot the flame atronach's remains.
Obviously.
Find a legendary iron greatsword.
Legendary.
And cast aside your old weapon. You have successfully cleared the forest of evil. This should earn you a generous reward.
Of course
You
it.
realize the path through the forest loops back to where you started your quest. That would have been good to know earlier.
Alexa's got a sense of
The
humor here.
Imperial breathes a sigh of relief and thanks you for putting down every last one of those vile villains.
It's just my
They
job.
really had it coming. She tosses you a counterfeit healing potion. Inside the bottle,
Counterfeit?
you find only tomato sauce.
Are you kidding me?
You head out on the road. After using unrelenting force on a goat, you arrive at a crossroads. In one direction is an abandoned tower.
On a
In
goat?
the other is a dusty old wood mill. Where would you like to go?
The tower.
At the abandoned tower, an Imperial forester greets you. He desperately needs you to retrieve a ruby from a misty mountain. Will you help the Imperial forester?
Yes.
You follow the quest marker to your destination. You can either take the path in front of you or try to take many small hops up the sheer rock face. Let's take the path this time.
What?
Will you press forward on your quest?
Yes. If you insist.
Will you press forward on your quest?
Alexa. Yes. I wanted to take the
Snow-covered fir
rocks.
trees line the mountainside. You feel an otherworldly heat. An apprentice fire mage stands before you. He seems
got
unsure
this.
of his skills.
Of course he is.
You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee. What would you like to do?
This man trash. Use spell.
You can attack with weapon.
Alexa.
Cast spell.
This man trash. Use spell.
You can attack with weapon.
Alexa.
Cast spell.
Cast spell. Don't make me ask again.
Your raised zombie hits the apprentice fire mage. The apprentice fire mage is resistant to that attack.
We raised
The
a zombie?
apprentice fire mage releases jets of flame from his hands.
When will we do
You
this?
take 10 damage.
Ooh.
What would you like to do?
Alexa. Shout.
Fusro. Your unrelenting force throws the apprentice fire mage back, staggering him. The apprentice fire mage releases jets of flame from his hands. You take 10 damage. What would you like to do?
Alexa. Use weapon.
Your great sword decapitates the apprentice fire mage. The apprentice fire mage dies. He probably should have studied in Winterhold a little harder. You survived the battle. Your health is at 80. There are 3 paths forward: a rickety wooden rope bridge, a snow-covered trail, and an icebound trail. Which do you choose?
Rickety bridge.
You venture further up the mountain. The remnants of stone steps dot your path. A howl catches your ear. A black wolf is charging you, teeth bared. You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee. What would you like to do?
Use weapon.
Your great sword viciously cleaves the wolf. The wolf whimpers and dies. You have triumphed. You have 80 health.
Obviously. Was there any doubt, my boys?
Your skill with arms has increased to level 6.
Holy crap.
You ignore the useless junk in the wolf's inventory and find a legendary iron dagger.
How is he carrying
Shiny.
a
There are
dagger?
2 paths before you, a narrow stone trail and an icicle-lined bridge. Which do you choose?
Icicle line bridge. Well, obviously.
There are 2 paths before you, a narrow stone trail and an icicle-lined bridge. Which do you choose?
Alexa. Icicle lined bridge.
You venture further up the mountain. Sniff, sniff. Is that frost troll you smell? No, something else. An unnatural coldness creeps over you. An apprentice ice mage stands before you. He seems unsure of his skills. You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee. What would you like to do?
Alexa. Shout.
Fusro. Your unrelenting force throws the apprentice ice mage back, staggering him. The apprentice ice mage releases streams of frost from his hands. You take 10 damage. What would you like to do?
Alexa. Attack.
Fusro. Unrelenting force smashes into your foe.
What? We don't want to do that.
Your thumb grows mighty. Your shout skill has increased to level 4. The apprentice ice mage releases streams of frost from his hands. You take 10 damage. What would you like to do?
Alexa. Attack with weapon.
Your dagger eviscerates the apprentice ice mage. The apprentice ice mage dies. He probably should have studied in Winterhold a little harder. You have triumphed. You have 60 health. There are 2 ways forward, a rickety wooden rope bridge and a snow-filled plateau. Which do you choose?
Alexa. Stop.
Safe travels, adventurer.
And that was a playthrough of Skyrim for the Amazon, and obviously I can't say the name because it's right here. Well, I'll just unplug it. The Amazon Alexa. So that was basically, it just basically there's no end to the game. It just keeps repeating and going on and on and on. But basically, it's essentially a joke because everyone's like, oh, you know, Skyrim is available for every platform, and they just keep releasing it and releasing it. And this was kind of Bethesda's way of saying, yes, we know we keep releasing Skyrim, and we're going to even put it out for the Alexa. I personally thought it was a joke when people said, hey, Skyrim is available for Alexa. I didn't actually think it was real, but yeah, it was. And as you guys can see, it does get repetitive after a while, so there's no point in like a full-on playthrough on my channel. I just thought I would show it off, just so show you some of the variety. Thank you guys if you stayed this long. I don't think many people did. But, yeah, it's not something you'd play for more than a few minutes at a time, but it's a decent time waster, or a novelty to show off to some friends, or to the internet, or whatever. I hope you guys at least kind of got some amusement out of this video. I may do some Amazon Alexa things in the future. This was kind of Christmas gifty kind of thing, and I do enjoy it a lot. So anyway, guys, please subscribe, please thumbs up the video, and stay tuned for more content.